This exercise is about past modals. So we have several sentences that we need to use must have, might have, should have, or can't have. So let's just read a bit about the past actions using modal verbs. Okay, so when expression past actions might, may, could, must, should, and can't precede the have plus the past participle. That's why we have already here the modal with the have. Okay, so you need to use the have when you're talking about past actions using modal verbs. So let's see this example. The explosion was very loud. Even people living several kilometers away must have heard it. Okay. And in the negative form of the past tense and modal sentence, you just need to use the modal plus not plus the have and then the past participle. Okay. So Tom is usually a good student, but he did poorly on the last test. He might not have understood the instructions. Okay. Just for curiosity, if you want to say that some action is happening at a time in the past, you can use the modal and the have been and the verb in the progressive way, which is using ing. So let's see the example. We're not gonna use this structure in the question on the exercises, but it's just for curiosity for you guys to know. So the fire alarm sounded very early in the morning. Most residents of the building must have been sleeping at the time. Okay, so let's see about the modal verbs that we're gonna use. So we're gonna use the might, must, might, should, and can't. So might here, might have, are used to show past possibility. In other words, they are guesses about what happened at a period before the present. So is a possibility. You're not completely sure that the action happened at the time that you're talking about. We're not going to use could, must have. Must have is used to show probability. See the difference? Here is possibility with the might, and the must is probability in the past. That is, the speaker is almost certain that an action took place at a time before now. So the must is more probably, there is a more probability when you use this modal verb. You're more certain that the action happened in the past. Should have, we have two ways of using should have for advice and for expectation. So should have is used to express advice or offer an opinion regarding the past. It refers to an action that would have been good or appropriated but never happened. Okay, so you use to give an advice or an offer. And should for expectation are also used to express past expectation. So let's just read another example. John should have been here by now. So I expect him to be here by now, but he isn't. Okay? So let's move on to the exercise. So the sentence. John gone on holiday. I saw him this morning downtown. So the only modal verb that we can use here is the can't have, because is a negative situation, because you saw him this morning, so he can't be on holiday. So John can't have gone on holiday because, right, I saw him this morning downtown. So can't have. Nobody answered the phone at the clinic. So in the past, nobody answered the phone at the clinic. So you think in probability. So it's probably that they closed early. So you need to use the must have. Nobody answered the phone at the clinic. It must have closed early. So must have. Okay, let's go back here. Must, probability in the past. So the speaker is almost certain that an action took place at a time before the present. Okay, so must have closed early. I something revised more for my exams. I think I will fail. So you did a exam and you think you fail. So is you are probably giving an advice for yourself. So you need to use should have. I should have revised more for my exam. I think I will fail. So should have. Sarah looks really pleased with herself. She passed her driving test this morning. So is a big probability that she is happy because she passed her driving test. So you need to use the must have, because it's the bigger probability than the might, that's just a possibility. Sarah looks really pleased with herself. She must have passed her driving test this morning. So must have. I didn't know you were going to fuse party yesterday. You something told me. So is a possibility. It's not, you're not talking about probability of something. So you need to, it's not an advice. Okay, so you need to use the might have. I don't know you were going to fuse party yesterday. You might have told me. Might have told. Might. I can't believe Dean hasn't arrived yet. He caught the wrong train. So again, is a probability of something that happened and that caused the situation, right? Jim not arriving. So it must have. I can't believe Jim hasn't arrived yet. He must have caught the wrong train. Must have. Probability. I can't believe Jim hasn't, oh my god, hasn't arrived yet. He caught the wrong train. Again, it's a different sentence. So, because, I'm sorry, because he, wait, let me just think. I can't believe Jim hasn't arrived yet. He can't have caught the correct. Okay, so sorry. In this sentence, uh, so the next one. I can't believe Jim hasn't arrived yet. He something caught the correct train. So He can't take the correct train and be late, right? It doesn't make any sense, right? So we need to use the negative one. He can't have caught the correct train because he did not caught the correct train. He's late. So can't have. Can't have. Next one. Don't lie to me that you were ill yesterday. You, being well, don't say you were at the ice hockey. Don is probably the person that said that the other person were somewhere. You got the situation, right? Don't lie to me that you were ill yesterday. You something being ill. Don said you were at the ice hockey match last night. So because this Don person saw the other person at the ice hockey match, so the person can't, right? Can't have been ill. So you need to use the can't have. Can't have. Right? Yeah. Okay. Question 8. Can't have. I don't know where they went on holiday, but they bought euros before they left. So it's a possibility because you have the fact that the people have euros. So it's a possibility that they gone to France or Germany or other places that use euros. But you got a point. So you don't have any probability, you don't have any certainty of what you're saying. So you need to use the might, right? Because let's go back here. Might are used to show past possibility. So you are guessing about what happened. Okay? So I don't know where they went. See? You don't know. You're not certainty or anything. They went on holiday, but they bought euros before they left, so they might have gone to France or Germany. Might have. His number was busy all night. He, being on the phone consciously? Jesus Christ, this word is difficult to say. Consciously? I'm sorry, guys. There is some word that's really difficult to say it. Being on the phone continuously. Oh my god. Okay, I will need to cut this. The next one. His number was busy all night. He something being on the phone for hours. So what we know is a probability, is a possibility, is a device. It's not a device, and you can use can, so you can use should and can have. So it's must have or might have. So it's a probability, right? Because his phone was busy all night, so it's probably is a probability, sorry. So we need to use must have. He must have been on the phone for hours. Must have. And the last one, eat something being Mickey I saw at the party. He didn't recognize me at all. So again, is a situation that you need to use the can't. So it can't have been Mickey. I saw the party. He didn't recognize me at all. content. Okay, so that's it. I hope you guys understood the difference, especially between must and might, because the should is a situation really specific, because or you are using for advice, right, or express an offer, or for expectation. So you need to understand the situation and what the person are talking about. But might and must, you need to really pay attention to the context, if it's a possibility or if it's a probability. Okay,